place is Pugno-d'Orez in the south of France. As with all 5 winners of this first Rolex Award for Enterprise, Luc Debecker pursues a special goal, an undertaking to be accomplished on his own terms, in his own way. Debecker is a surveyor by profession, but for 20 years now, in his spare time, he has been cataloging prehistoric Stone Age cave art throughout southern Europe. Luc has mapped and inventoried some 50 caverns and has 100 more to go in this project that so totally involves he and his wife, Micheline. Explaining to a visitor the purpose of these charts and color slides, Debecker reveals that to date, he has photographed and described more than 1,000 separate cave paintings and engravings, all created by Ice Age man as many as 35,000 years ago. Relics of a life turned to dust, these surviving impressions have become a vital key to understanding the emergence of intellect in modern man. On a limestone massif above the River Gard, this terrain, once home for the woolly mammoth, the bison, wild horses and cave bears, was the hunting ground for Debecker's artist. That Ice Age rung in our human ladder, Neanderthal's replacement, the first Homo sapien, the people we call Cro-Magnon man. And we recognize them now as a people who were no longer wild, but suddenly born with purpose. In the wake of our enlightenment, however, Luc Debecker, among others, voices an urgent warning. Because of our modern world's physical, chemical, and organic influences, the delicate, recently uncovered cave art in Europe will, in time, item by item, fade and perish. And so Luc compiles his valuable records today for future scholars. Perhaps from this work, Debecker says, will emerge some new and original thesis about our ancestors' mentality. The cave is called Baume-la-Trône. Not so many years ago, a safe shelter for roving thieves. But 300 centuries before that, a sanctuary where, in chambers far deeper than mere thieves dared to go, Cro-Magnon man would create by the light of a grease lamp the priceless treasure of civilization's first art. 260 meters in from the mouth of the cave, at the mountain's heart, Luc Debecker and his party enter an artist's world that makes the cultures of Mesopotamia and the Pharaoh's Nile seem as if they were only yesterday. The first impressions, meandering finger marks in walls still soft to touch, thought to be the earliest form of figurative art. Then, carved in ageless simplicity, the animal silhouette. In the vast main gallery, another evolutionary step. An Ice Age elephant, archaically styled, drawn with crude fingers dipped in clay, and one of the oldest portraits ever found.
Les deux défenses sont dessinés, pareil à des moustaches. Cet éléphant-là.
Luc Debecker, along with other prehistorians, believes that these curious paintings certainly were not art for art's sake, but rather an eloquent appeal to supernatural powers, somehow granting man supremacy over the kingdom of animals. Deep in Baume-la-Trône, Debecker catalogues what could be one of man's first records of the creative process toward realistic art. Impressions that only Luc and Micheline have seen here before. Human hands, like tracks of animals in the soil, centuries lost, still dimly alive beneath the calcareous glaze. In Baume-la-Trône, in the awesome painted caves of Lascaux and Altamira, paleontologists have discovered our emerging intellect in fossil man. Augmented by this person's extraordinary work, this new investigation into our past will live for years to come. For such continuing purpose and dedication, the Rolex honor both aids and rewards the laudable enterprise of Luc Debecker.